Today I'm going to be trading out this Hummingbird DI Helix 5 for this Garmin Striker Vivid 5CV with transducer. So you're going to go ahead and locate your transducer wire. We're going to want to tie a string to this so that when we pull the old transducer wire out, we'll have a string already into the console where we can attach and pull the new transducer wire back into the console. I'm going to go ahead and wrap some tape around this just to ensure it don't get hung on anything. There are quite a few wires in the wire loom. Now all we have to do is disconnect the old transducer and pull this wire through. Now that we're here at the back of the boat, we're going to remove this old transducer and get ready for the new one. Instead of drilling a hole through the side of the boat, this cord is run through the rigging and through this rigging grommet. So I need to remove all this. So I just tried to pull out that cord and it's getting hung up on something in here. I have to try to figure out what it is. So I was able to locate that cord. It's tied in with the rest of my electrical. So I'm gonna have to undo some of this to see if I can get it to move. So I was finally able to get this to go free. And as you can see, as I pull on the wire, it will feed. So I have the new transducer here. Get this stretched out and then run this back to the console. I'm going to pull this protective cover off so it doesn't get lost while I'm feeding the wire through the bottom of the boat. Just going to repeat what I did earlier and tie this rope onto here. Now that we have the transducer wire ran through and out of the console where the depth finder is going to be placed, now it's time to run power. I have the included power cord. See, if you have batteries located in the back of your boat, this is probably not enough wire to run back there, but my hookup's in the console, so this should be fine. So the wiring harness for the depth finder comes with 4 wires. The brown and blue wire are communication wires for if you have other Garmin accessories, so we're not going to be using those. And pretty simple, just a red power wire with a 3-amp fuse and a black ground wire. Because I already have a fuse block inside of the console, I'm going to be using these two 22 to 16 gauge connectors. These are marine grade, and they have a outer shrink wrap that will come down on the wire with a better fit. I'm gonna cut the 2 signal wires down so they're just not hanging around in the center console. Alright, there we go. Now we just need to attach them to the fuse block inside the center console. Alright, here's my power switch to kill the main power coming into the center console, and wired to that is my fuse block. I'll be wiring the Garmin to the fuse block. Before we hard mount the head unit and the transducer of the boat, we're going to test to make sure everything works. It's pretty simple. They're color coded. There's only one way these can go in the back of the head unit. They just push in. Alright, the power's on. Let's test it. Have to hold for a couple seconds before it comes on. And there you go. Right now we just check the transducer, make sure that it works. And we can see the transducer's working. Alright, turn this off and go ahead and install it. So in this kit with the transducer, you get a couple different brackets, one for a trolling motor, and then this is for the actual back of the boat. And it just needs to be assembled prior to installing. Go ahead and do that now. Now that the transducer is mounted to the bracket, I'm going to go ahead and put the template on the back of the boat and drill the holes for the screws. Now that we have our template cut out, I'm going to center it up over the existing holes. And then use a level So here will be good, and I can adjust it down if I need to. That's about perfect. So I'm using a 1/8 drill bit, and these are the screws that were provided in the kit. Running the drill bit backwards first will help keep it from walking. I'm going to remove the template, and there are new holes. I am going to run these screws in to make sure that they'll go in easily. Now I'm going to use this 3M marine adhesive. This is the 4000. Alright, now we just need to run the wire up the side. So the kit comes with a cover, you go through the side of your hole, and then 2 clips to hold the wire, and some new screws. So that's what we're going to do. Put a little bit of this 4000 marine sealant in the holes. All right, and there's the transducer fully installed in the back of the boat. Now it's time to install the head unit. So I've marked out where I want the head unit to go and where I'm going to drill the holes at, so now I'm going to do that, and then all I need is 4 more screws and it will be complete. little bit of a marine grade silicone. Gonna fill some of these holes. There we go. It's all installed. All that's left now is to go test it.